no, right. But like that shit is already in the hands of the law.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I don't know what's going on, but time after time I have told you guys that whether it's Adam22 or just anybody from No Jumper at this point, leave them guys alone. People still decide to go up to the platform and support them, no matter how much times Adam22 himself trolls his guests right in their faces or say some out of line things during their interview. I don't know how much Adam is paying these guys to come up there and do an interview. However, it's no money in the world you could pay to allow someone to disrespect you right in your face. We seen him do it to Mama Duck, we seen him do it to FYB J-Man, and a couple of other people that have went on that platform. Now, another thing Adam is known for doing is throwing rocks but then hiding his hand. Adam is the type to troll and be disrespectful, but as soon as things go down, he admits that he has no problem calling the police or filing a lawsuit. That's exactly what happened with him and FBG Butter. Allegedly, Butter was supposed to go up there and do an interview. He sent Butter the deposit, and Butter never ended up doing the interview. Butter took to his Instagram story a few times, clowning Adam22 and telling the world that he finessed Adam because he was disrespectful to Mama Duck. Shortly after that, screenshots of text messages between Adam and his team showed that Adam threatened to file a lawsuit, but I think he ended up getting the money back by disputing it with PayPal. But moral of the story is, Adam is a person that will troll and talk about any and everybody, but when it's time to face the consequences behind it, he has no problem calling the police. People like that are dangerous because they get to antagonize you any way they want to, and you have to watch how you respond because you can go to jail. Now, it seems like that's not just an Adam22 thing because it may have rubbed off on his No Jumper employees such as Poetik Flakko and Remo. Now, Poetik Flakko has already admitted to getting Atlanta rapper Jose Guapo arrested and facing time because Jose Guapo called him the B word and threatened him. Flakko said out of his own mouth that he told the police that he was selling drugs and he threatened him and he fears for his life. Shortly after that, it's been said that Jose Guapo's house was raided and he was arrested, and it may have been because of Poetik Flakko, allegedly. After doing a little research, I actually did discover that Jose Guapo was in fact arrested due to a drug raid. However, I'm not sure if any of this has anything to do with Flakko, but Flakko is on No Jumper making claims that he is in fact the reason that Jose Guapo is currently locked up. It's like he's proud about it.
I just got a call that Jose Guapo trap house was raided, man. Jose Guapo, I told you I'll get you off the streets, right? I told you I'll get you off the streets, right? Listen, I called the police on Jose Guapo about 9 days ago, feel me? Jose Guapo said he wasn't worried. There's nothing Flakko could do to get him locked up. 9 days later, man, he's in county jail right now, bro. Hey, Jose, don't drop the soap, my boy. All right, listen.
Now, fast forward to a situation involving THF Bayzoo and Doodie Low, and we're going to say allegedly. But it's crazy because I actually thought a little more of Remo, being that all the Chicago guys say that he's cool, but it's looking like he himself is also aboard the cooperating train. And if you pay attention to the interview, it seemed like Poetik Flakko didn't even want to speak on the situation, but I guess Remo wanted a moment for views and clicks, so he kind of forced Poetik Flakko to speak on it by bringing it up and saying the story himself, but Flakko didn't want to speak on it because he says that it's an ongoing investigation.
Chicago,
yeah, let's talk about it. So I get a phone call one day, man. Let's talk about it. Why not?
No.
Because came up here pressing the line looking for you the other day, Flakko. So
no, right. But like that shit is already in the hands of the law, so I can even.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, Doodie Low.
Josh is
already in the hands of
give
the
me
law.
the film. You feel me? So yeah,
It is above me.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah.
This is crazy.
Now there's a longer clip. I'm gonna leave a link to the clip pinned in the comments below so you guys can check it out for yourselves. But let's talk about it. First of all, it was kind of fishy, and this is why you have to watch the people you confide in. I guess Bayzoo and Doodie Low trust Remo enough to where I've heard on a few occasions Bayzoo have said that Remo is his guy. However, if y'all pay attention to that clip, Remo just included Doodie Low's name out of nowhere. You know, without anyone even asking him anything, he just said Doodie Low. Now, first he already let it be known that it was THF Bayzoo that called him asking about Flakko. He already let it be known that they were looking for him, and then nobody even knew that Doodie Low was involved, but yet he says Doodie Low's name, implying that Doodie Low was there as well, when Flakko already made it clear that it's an ongoing investigation. Now, I don't know what went down, but according to Flakko, some threats was made towards him, and Flakko made it very clear that he sent surveillance footage to the police, and the situation is being investigated. So why put Doodie Low's name out there like that? As a matter of fact, why even bring the situation up during the interview unnecessarily if it's as serious as police being involved? Then according to Flakko, all of this transpired in the first place because Remo told Flakko that Bayzoo and Doodie Low was looking for him. Now on top of all that, Remo will make it clear during the interview that he's also willing to call the police on whoever if it ever came down to it, because he is a civilian and got no problem calling the police, and agrees with Poetik Flakko.
As he should though, like civilians. I might call the police on y'all too. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
No, for facts, no, yeah, no,
I'm keeping it in the butt. Like, I'm gonna call the police on you too.
Now, honestly, that whole civilian stuff, it just seems like an excuse these days. Now, to be honest, I've never really heard Remo be on no super tough gangster, stand on business stuff. So I can't really say that he shouldn't be calling the cops, because if he identifies as a civilian and he's not talking tough and antagonizing people, then it just is what it is. But I just hope the people that surround him or trust him enough with certain things like Bayzoo and Doodie Low, they know that Remo don't have a problem calling the cops, and there's certain things that he shouldn't be told. But while we're on the civilian stuff, let's speak on Poetik Flakko. Flakko is the total opposite of Remo, because Flakko has been very disrespectful on numerous occasions when it came to speaking on rappers. You can't antagonize people and speak on people just because you're on the internet, and then once you come across them in real life, you want to play the civilian card. You can't do that. Now, from my understanding, Bayzoo and them wanted to press Flakko because he was calling Dirk a snitch and also called him a fake Muslim. Now, even I tell y'all that I don't play around with that snitch word because I know what it comes with. Where I'm from, if you call somebody a snitch, you either got to be ready to lose your life or take one. But here you have a guy like Flakko wearing open-toed sandals with cargo shorts that never been through no street, nothing in his life, calling people a snitch. How does that work? Then on top of that, he's playing with someone's religion. Some people don't take that lightly at all, and there's no telling what they'll do because you're playing with their religion and their beliefs. So here this guy is calling people snitches, playing with their religion, and once he's approached about it, he decides to call the cops and says that he's a civilian. Y'all see how that worked? Y'all see how people use that civilian card? And it's crazy because he called Dirk a snitch, and they approached him for calling him a snitch, but yet he's trying to snitch. How does that work? You call somebody a snitch, and now you trying to snitch. And then identify as a civilian. This is why this internet could be a tricky game, and I advise anybody that's really out there in the street, if you are, stay off the internet, right? Stay off of social media, because these guys would trick you off the streets and blog about it later. For real, these guys would literally make you crash out and make a video about it later and get 100,000 views. You know, and this world gotten crazy, and I'm a blogger myself, but I'm not biased, and I know that there's some bloggers out there that'll do the most just for clicks and views, but a lot of these guys fall for it and end up crashing out. And then you just become another viral video. Simple. Now, shout out to Charlemagne, right? If y'all remember Charlemagne from Power 105, if y'all remember that time, Charlemagne was talking about a specific rapper, and that rapper sent guys outside of Power 105, the radio station, and they tried to press him. Now, they got a quick punch-in. I think it was like 3 or 4 of them. They got just a punch-in, but nothing too crazy because Charlemagne was able to run away. But however, Charlemagne still didn't call the cops. He knew where it came from eventually, but he still didn't bother pressing charges or calling the cops or anything like that, even though it did go viral. Now, I'm not saying to just get harassed or put your life in danger, but what I am saying is there's a way you can blog or do journalism that don't involve you disrespecting people. But if you do decide to go the disrespectful route, then you got to be prepared for what comes with it. Simple. Don't think you're going to be disrespectful and then play the civilian card. It don't work like that. Right? Y'all see how DJ Academics be acting? He disrespect rappers, but he also tell them pull up too. I don't know if he really like that, but he telling them pull up. He ain't calling police. It is what it is. But anyway, I don't know how far the situation with Flakko calling the cops on Bayzoo is going to go. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. But I'm sure if anything happens, Flakko is going to be on that same couch, glorifying the fact that he got Bayzoo, Doodie Low, or whoever locked up. And that'll be that. But that's pretty much it, man. Y'all rappers, be careful, be smart, don't crash out over foolish anybody. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.